teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book. He's an asset to have in any offense.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifton. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Clifton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Joshua Williams in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the 31, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Back to the line, facing a 3rd and 7, following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. Do you think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. Oh, look at the juke. And he's out right at the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll try again. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Time to make some noise! Keep it going on!
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20 plus. big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught out right by Renfro. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Clifton, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Clifton. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Clifton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Seahawks at 13-3 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach,
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And he'll do it. Now here's Mahomes. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are once again back in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Clifton. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Clifton got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, Clifton. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 2nd down now, Parrish. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on 1st down, Clifton. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Clifton. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So now a long 11-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shifts past him at the 45. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Back to Renfro again, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fielded right around the 8. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Clifton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A final shot before break. Clifton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
When you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making a play, you know that one wasn't saved well at all. Because he should be upfield by the time you throw it. You end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Clifton. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Following the fumble recovery, Clifton. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw. Clifton. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive for 4 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Right back to him on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Mahomes now on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And what a nice example there. The tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Walker with another carry. And he'll push forward to the 37. Gain of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Going to look deep for Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Clifton, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Clifton. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time, it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifton. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Clifton. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Clifton. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Clifton over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Running left is Walker. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 99 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Walker on first down.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifton. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To throw on 3rd down. Clifton. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
This a 33-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time the first into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st and 10, Clifton. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Clifton going right back to Fant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. from the gun on third down. Clifton, and that is incomplete. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC's offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
13 yards remaining on second down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Complete. It's Johnson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And going right back to Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage.